Hello, everybody. And how are you doing? I am doing pretty good. Can't really complain too much. Hello. Hello. I don't know who just came in. Tonight we have what I hope will be an interesting live. We are going to be talking about the AyeAye. We've already talked about this guy a little bit on my channel. Tonight, though, we're mainly looking at just the conservation and a little bit about the animal and a little bit about conservation, and yeah, hopefully this works. I'm just waiting for more people to come in. I think hopefully the links work and everybody can get in. Sorry. It's like the minute I get in front of the camera, I start yawning. Hi, Cruz the monkey. Hi, little Gojo baby. Hi, Cloudy Edits. Hi, Dame M. How is everybody tonight? Hopefully you're all doing okay. No, you can't donate because there's no way to donate. Not yet. I wish I was 26. Hi, little Nikki. Thank you. Little Kiki. A dog? Nope, I don't have a dog. We're going to get started here in just a second. Okay. My wife? No, I don't want attention. Why would I want that? She's not here. She's invisible. But you might see, or you might hear a child if you're listening. There's a little child ghost thing that has been seen in the house. So you might hear that. Okay. I am Nature Guy X46, and this is Nature Guy X46 Presents. And today we are looking at the AyeAye. Now this is an endangered species. Hi, Marie. No, that's the truth. Actually, I'm not married. So that's the best cover story I can give you is I've never been married. So yeah. Hi, Mateus. Mac? No. Not even going there. For that, okay, so the AyeAye is an endangered species, but it's also more importantly part of a bigger picture, a picture of biodiversity. Mateus, I appreciate the gesture, but please watch your language, okay? It is part of a larger picture, the picture of biodiversity on this planet. This is an animal that is both real and a part of the natives of Madagascar. It's part of their superstitious beliefs. Thank you. These animals actually use their fingers to tap on trees to detect hollow spaces within the wood. And then they go in and they will chew it out. Use their finger to dig into the wood and bring out a tasty morsel. So that's a little bit about the species, but now we're going to do more. So AyeAyes, if you don't know, are native to Madagascar. And they are only active at night. And they're going to use that really long tail that we're going to talk about just how long it is a little bit later. But early on, people used to think that because of their teeth, that they are some kind of rodent. They are not. They are, in fact, a primate. In fact, they're a lemur. They are 14 to 17 inches long, and they weigh around 4 pounds. And now that tail is 17 to 21 inches long. These guys feed on insects. They're man. Insect grubs. Insect grubs, nectar, fungi, and fruits like mango and even coconut. When the AyeAye is scared, it's going to raise up its guard hairs. That makes it look big and fluffy makes them look bigger. Their ears are quite sensitive, and they can use their ears to find grubs moving inside the tree. Their middle finger is adapted to reaching into the holes that they create and digging out insects. They can also use it, they will chew into a coconut and then dig out the flesh of the coconut. It is said that they can chew through cinder blocks. So that tells you how strong their teeth are. While mostly arboreal, they do sometimes descend to the ground. More often than not, though, these guys are up in the trees, and they are a solitary animal. Their main predators are going to be fossa, snakes, and birds of prey. I am talking about the AyeAye, which is a type of lemur. Hi, Captain E.T. I did not see you come in. No, different thing earlier. Or maybe we talked about it, but we're talking about the AyeAye right now. These guys have a gestation period. I should say the ladies, the female AyeAyes, have a gestation period around 167 days, after which they have just one little baby. The first-born AyeAye in the U.S. was a male that was called Blue Devil, and he was born at the Duke Primate Center. Why are these things endangered? Why are AyeAyes endangered? They are actually listed as endangered, and they are forecasted to continue to decrease in numbers. I do not have accounts for how many adults are in the wild. These guys' their main threat is actually trees. Their habitat is being chopped down. And since part of their diet comes from within trees and on trees, it's a big deal. These trees are being used for construction, they're being used to build furniture, they're even being used to build coffins, if that's what it said. Now, they're also killed because the natives believe that they're a harbinger of evil. And, that's kind of scary. They also may blame them for raiding crops. And in some places on the island, they are also hunted for food. That's kind of crazy considering it's a primate. Okay. I'm sorry you're sick. Hi, chill guy. I'm curious about the wrench next to your name. In some places, oh, we already talked about that. What is being done to save these guys? So, right off the bat, there are 13 national parks, 7 nature reserves, and 14 special reserves inside Madagascar. I only have 2. I have 2 mods. And I know both of them in real life. So you're not. In 2019, there were 50 AyeAyes in zoos worldwide, and there's even been a few babies born. Zoos having AyeAyes in the US include the Duke Lemur Center, Cincinnati Zoo, Denver, Henry Dorley, Philadelphia, San Diego. Zoos in Europe include Frankfurt, Bristol, Chester, London, Durrell Wild Conservation Trust, and including a zoo in Japan. Education is being done to get rid of the myth that surrounds AyeAyes, ensuring that their habitat is protected, making local enforcers enforce laws that protect the AyeAyes and their habitats, and they're being reintroduced into the wild, yes, in real life. Any questions that are actually questions? I guess there's no questions. Okay. I do have something I want to bring up. I brought it up earlier, but I want to go over it again. You may see on the news, if you're from the US or in other areas, that we have avian flu going around. Right now in my home state, it's affecting snow geese, Canadian geese, mute swans, tundra swans, mallards, American white pelicans, common goldeneye, double-crested cormorants, as well as sandhill cranes and probably other birds that we don't know about. So far, it's been found in at least 7 different counties. Things to be looking for in wild birds include sudden unaliving, neurologic impairment, things like weird movements or swimming in circles, stuff like that. Swelling of the head, neck, and eyes, nasal discharge, sneezing, lack of coordination, diarrhea. Also, cows and cattle can get this virus, as well as cats. Any poultry that you might have can all get this. So if you have cats that are inside-outside cats, you want to keep them inside, because if they get hold of a sick bird... Marie, can you see me? weird. Anyway. Really, really important that you watch that. Do not handle any dead birds with your bare hands. Wear gloves, wash your hands, bag them up, get rid of them. Let your state's DNR or Department of Natural, let your Fish and Wildlife in your state know about them if you do find them. Yeah. I'm not used to you guys being so quiet. Marie, I like to think they are somewhat cute. I want to try something. Hello. Chat just seems, I don't know, like it's not. Well, seems to be working. I don't have anything else. Okay. Gotcha. I'm done with what I had. Sorry it's shorter than earlier. So if you have comments or questions, feel free to toss them at me. I don't know where everybody is at today. I'm assuming Abigail is working. Don't know about Carol. I want to see something. Sorry. I was sending a link. Give me a second. No, what happened is I was sending a link to the chat. And when I do that, it may freeze the screen. Okay, I'm assuming you can. I'm trying to cover different animals on the Learn the Cares. And I actually had Slow Loris suggested. And then I needed another live because I don't want to do the same lives twice in one day. I just don't want to do it. I know it means that the evening doesn't get to hear the live from earlier, but I figure it's saved to YouTube. So if they want to watch it, they can watch it on their own. And then if they have questions, they can leave a question or a comment. So you're going to notice going forward that There's going to be two. So, like, tomorrow, we're doing saguaro cactus, but we're also going to be talking about a cactus called the mistletoe cactus, which is something I saw and I thought, I've never heard of that. So I thought, you know what? What's better to talk about than something I've never heard about? And then you guys will hear about it too. So, AyeAyes are something that they're a little bit weird. So cats can't have sick birds because they'll get sick themselves. Oh no! Why is that, Captain? Do I understand that right? I might drop in the streams. Does that mean you're not going to be coming in? Or does that mean that you're going to be coming in? So basically, cats should not come in contact with sick birds that have the avian flu, because if they do, they can get the virus themselves, and then they can pass it on to you. Oh, cool beans. So basically, yeah, if your cat goes outside and it comes into contact with one of these sick birds and they come down with it, they can pass that virus onto you, and you don't want to get it. And we've already had sick cats and sick cows. So, it's a thing that's going around, unfortunately. We had a whole mess of people earlier in live, and I don't know where they went. Yeah. Well, you can pick it up from birds, too. What I don't know is if you drink, I'm assuming that pasteurized milk kills the virus. But I really don't know. It is scary. And with the way things are right now, I don't know how information is going to get out. So, in humans, let me see if I can find symptoms. It actually mimics influenza. So if you've had the flu, it's basically a flu happening with you. So it's going to be cough, headache, shortness of breath or difficulty breathing, sore throat, fever, chills, fatigue, congestion or runny nose, muscle or body aches. Mostly the people that are going to be affected by this, though, are going to be people who that I don't know, Marie. I do know that it's mostly people that are going to come into contact with poultry, cattle, and wild birds are most at risk. Most people become infected when they have direct contact with animals, their waste, their saliva, or raw milk. So it's basically a respiratory illness. You could also have eye irritation, nausea, vomiting, fatigue, and rash. The only way to know if that's what you have is to take a test. The CDC recommends that you get, if you know that that's what you have, an antiviral treatment works. As far as people with the virus, believe there is. As of December 12th, there have been 954 cases since 2003. That's really not what you wanted to know, though. Sorry. Louisiana has one. As of December 13th, there have been reports across the United States. If you are, yeah, because there's the H1N1, which is bird flu. But I think there's also another one. I think there's an H1N5. I'm not sure on that, but I think so. And cases can be severe. Yeah. Because humans have caught it. Yeah, I think so. I think SARS was that same virus. So there have been 66 confirmed cases in the United States since 2024 and 67 since 2022. H5N1. So yeah, they recommend within 10 days of contact with a sick bird or drinking raw milk. If these symptoms develop after 10 days, then yeah, you probably have it. I only mentioned it because it's animals that are getting the short end of it. Right now, they had on the news this morning, I think it was, in my area, that along the some of the beaches in Chicago had mergansers that were dead. Mergansers are a type of, like a duck. They're a diving bird that feed on fish. And yeah, they had quite a few that were dead on the beach. So yeah, it's definitely an issue. So just something to be mindful of. Eagles. I Possible. I know in my home state we've had sandhill cranes come down with it and pass away. Yes, they're in Hinsdale, Illinois. They euthanized an eagle because of it. So that is an issue too. And they, unfortunately, bald eagles are also scavengers, and they may eat dead birds. Yeah, I don't want to give in to conspiracy theories. I don't know. I just know based on gotcha, Marie. There's unfortunately viruses, some viruses um affect only humans, but sometimes they can jump ship. They can adapt and or what is the word? Mutate, and that leads to potentially them crossing over and affecting humans. I basically wanted people aware. There are talks of if you have bird feeders, You may want to take them down. If you have... Hi, hee hee. Agreed, they remind me of sand shrew. If you have chickens, you want to make sure that your chickens don't come into contact with wild birds. That includes their water and their food. Because then you can transmit to your chickens. And that would not be good. Now remember, I'm not a doctor. At best, I'm a naturalist. So, take what I've said and check with your doctor if you have one. Yeah, unfortunately. And what's sad is some of the birds that they're affecting, like the sandhill crane, is still in recovery. So I'm kind of worried. If the virus gets into the water, you don't want the chickens eating it because they can catch the virus. And if you don't cook that chicken properly, I don't know other than setting traps. I would not use poison. Maybe put... I don't know how you store your feed. Maybe put your feed into a garbage can. I don't know. Wow, it says I only have one person in live. That's crazy. Yeah, it says there's only one person watching. If a bird... Yeah, it's kind of... I don't think either. It does lie. I don't know what it is. Now it says there's nobody here. Yeah. And I think he is still here. The big thing is, if your chickens... If your chickens get exposed to the virus or to a sick bird, they could potentially pick it up. I don't know if the virus can live in water or not, but if it can, then yeah, there's a concern. I hope you guys can't hear that. My stomach is gurgling. It's sad. Yes, it can. That was one of the things that it mentioned. Good, I'm glad. I'm glad you can't hear it. Yes, it can spread via droppings. No, I don't think I mentioned it. I don't think I mentioned it, Marie. I think I just missed that. But yes, it can. I hate having my Chromebook on the channel or in live, but sometimes the phone messes up and I need backup. Not too bad of an evening. I mean, I did have to clock one person out because they were being gross. But not a bad evening. Tomorrow's live should be interesting. I don't know, maybe. And hopefully I don't have to change things because of not having enough information. Well, now it's back up to 4. 9 likes. We should have a higher count. Yeah, that's okay. I dealt with it. Little Kiki. No, it wasn't Little Kiki. I did have somebody ask me where my wife was. I told him that she was invisible. It's easy. I'm not married. But yeah, if you guys ever hear a child in the background, don't say anything. I don't want to know. Seriously, I don't want to know. Yeah, chat can definitely get weird. That is for sure. And it's always when I don't have my moderators. Always, guaranteed. So I have seen a shadow of a child in my house. And I don't have kids. I don't know what I saw. But I know at the time of seeing it that there were no kids in the house. So yes, if you hear a kid and you don't hear me yell at the kid, who knows? Yeah, but I'm used to it. Like I think it's always here. Sometimes I think it just wants attention, as weird as that sounds. No, I wasn't on medicine. I wasn't dehydrated. I was working. If it had been a hallucination, I would have seen it the first 2 times that I felt it. No, I actually saw it. I believe so. I have a nephew who says that he had he sort of provoked it and it came up and breathed in his ear. I was going downstairs to switch out laundry one day and I felt something walk past me. Um, and sometimes it's I don't know how to explain it. It's like you're in a room and somebody walks into the room and you can feel that. Sometimes it's that. And all like if I say you're not allowed in here, it goes away. That feeling of having somebody in the room just goes away. So either I'm crazy, I did have a hallucination, or the house is haunted. And usually it's that feeling like you're not alone more than anything else. I've never had anybody come to the house because I don't own the house. And I don't want to know. Right. Exactly. And that's what I felt when I saw the shadow. Like there was somebody there with me. No. Um my parents are up there in age, and my work, or the work that I was doing before I retired, allowed was I was able to be in the house and help out, and I still do. So, I don't drive, but I can help out around the house. So yeah, unfortunately, I'm at home with my parents. For what it's worth, and it's not a bad thing. However, I worked in I wasn't a teacher, but I worked in special ed. Agoraphobia. Um, is that the fear of? Is that like? I gotta look it up. I don't remember. Hey, 7 inch. I don't remember what it is. I am sorry. Give me a second and I'll. No, no, definitely not. I can go outside. No, I can go outside. And I do. I don't like crowds. I think I'm more afraid of people, but it's not the outside. No, I'm not embarrassed. I'm a small guy, and I'm not saying that I don't have some social anxiety. That could be. Um, I don't like, I spent a week down in Tennessee with my ex fiance. Um, I spent a week, um, I spent a couple days with a friend that lives up in another city, in my city, and was fine, but again, I was with somebody else. I unfortunately am an introvert and I'm shy. And so being around a lot of people just legit, it drains me. And I don't know why. It's just, it's there. I've also been chased by people's dogs that were off leash. And so I've got to a point where it's happened one too many times. I don't, it has, that fear of the stray dogs has stopped me from going out bird watching. So I don't, yeah, being around a lot of people, I don't like it. But I went to the zoo with my nephew and his wife and daughter, and I was fine. So I can go out and I can do stuff. I can go out and I can do stuff. And I'd be okay going out and doing stuff by myself. Like, I can go outside and I can film. But yeah, I can, if I had a car and could drive, I would do a lot more for you guys, but I don't have a license, which is a good thing. I'm not worried about it, Captain ET. It is what it is. I've had a German Shepherd come at me. I've had a small pack of dogs come at me. And I'm like, no, I'm done with it. Yep, I get like that, Angelina. But at the same time, if I lived like next door to a nature preserve, I would be out every day. But mostly that's because I don't drive. And it wouldn't bother me, like, if when I was working, I worked fairly close to the house. I could walk home. That doesn't bother me. I don't drive because, fun fact, I have an eye-hand coordination issue. That you don't pick up unless you're in the car with me. And somehow you've managed to trick me into driving. Um, which luckily doesn't happen too often. But I have been up on 2 sidewalks. Fun fact. Didn't hurt anybody. Um, but I have issues judging turns, and I turned too wide, I guess, and got up on the sidewalk because I misjudged the turn. So, yeah, stuff like that. I have to compensate for that, and so sometimes it just gets really weird. I don't want to be the reason that somebody gets hurt. You might also see it if you're ever around when I'm playing certain video games. Like right now, I'm stuck on Spider-Man. And I know it sounds really weird, somebody my age playing video games, but I find that it helps a little bit. Or when, like, right now, I'm really big into playing Ark Survival. And so I'm trying to shoot the dinosaurs with a bow and arrow. And I can't get the bow and arrow aimed at the dinosaur or the birds in the game. And it takes me like six or seven attempts to nail it. The Spider-Man for the PS4 that has just Peter in it. It's not the, I can't think of his name. Yeah, I'm stuck where he's facing the vulture. And I can't get past it. So I gave up. I figured it's just a game. And I'm fine on a bike. Sorry, guys. I should not be yawning so much. Anything else? Now that I sound like a kook. But where I excel is in my animals. My animals and plants, I'm on it. And you wouldn't know I'm shy by this. Once you get me talking, I will talk your ear off. I think it drives Carol a little bit nuts. I don't know. I have always been into nature and animals, and I love sharing what I know with other people. And the channel has been here for quite a few years. I think it's 9 years old. But I never really put much energy into it until a couple years ago. Maybe more than that, but haven't always done lives. And so yeah, here we are today with almost 1,000 subscribers, which is really cool. Last time I looked, we're sitting at 994 subscribers. Guys, we are literally 2 subscribers away from 1,000 subscribers. Like, literally. Sorry, I shouldn't be saying that word so much, but it's true. Woohoo! We might be able to make that by tomorrow. Now, if we could just get that many people coming into live, that would be amazing. Then I might have to break my policy of only having, yeah. I'm afraid to have YouTube look at my list. Right now, I have 998. But it amazes me how few come into lives. It doesn't make any sense. Like, they're there, but they don't participate. It doesn't show in videos. Sometimes it does. I don't know why they join. Although, in fairness, there are some channels that I subscribe to. I don't always watch their videos. And I don't know, and they don't go live, so I don't always go live with them either, so it's fair, I guess. In case you're wondering why it is so dark, my light blew. And I actually got up out of bed and went to go downstairs, so I went to turn on the light, and, like, I got a mild shock, probably static, but whatever. But right after that, the light blinked. After turning it on, the light blinked like 2 or 3 times, and then it popped. And so that is why I don't want to turn it on. I don't want to replace the light until somebody checks it. So I'm relying on a really bad lamp. Yeah, agreed. So I'm trying to not burn down the house. Luckily, I have a nephew-in-law who can do that stuff. It happened about a week ago. But my nephew-in-law has a family. He has kids. He has work. And so, yeah. I do have a lamp that works, but it's too bright to have right overhead. So that's why things look kind of crazy. I'm thinking I'm going to do audio for some of the upcoming rest of the subscriber week videos, because yeah, pictures, it'll just be easier. But yeah, anything else, guys? We've been doing, thank you for the like. Now wait a minute, I just said no. When I look at the subscriber count on live, it says 94 subscribers. My channel dashboard tells me 98. So I need to do something when we reach 1,000 subscribers. And I don't know what. Another yeah, we're down to 3. Now we have 12 likes. I don't know what to think. So yeah, we just did a Q&A. I don't want to do a Q&A. You guys love the dogs. I don't know why. They will go nuts because we haven't been able to play. My niece-in-law is down there, and I don't know. My brother has 3 dogs. Hold on, guys. I get it. Yeah, my brother has 3 dogs. I don't know if you guys ever met. Did I ever show you guys the Chihuahua? But there's a German Shepherd female and a male pit bull, and they are the best. You're not dumb. Stop that. I'm not going there. Carol, big announcement. Big announcement. Are you ready for this? Are you sitting down? Carol, are you sitting down? 998 subscribers. 998 subscribers. It's possible. It is totally possible that if we keep going with live, we could reach 1,000 tonight. But definitely tomorrow. And you missed it, Carol. Somebody asked me where my wife was. I told him she was invisible. I also had somebody else ask me a question, but I'll have to tell you that one away from live because it's not appropriate. So, yeah. I will not be making any more announcements about the other thing that we talked about. No, because then I'd probably have the police called on me. Yeah, so I don't know what to... Bye, Captain E.T. Have a good one. It has been. It usually is. I mean, not always, but I had like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I had 11 people come in besides. No, I had more than that. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I had 13 people come in today that were new. And I have no way of knowing. Yeah, 7-inch was here. I forgot to add him. We talked about how crazy I am. And these guys were like, yeah, that's okay. That's when you know you have a good audience. That's how you know you have good subscribers. Yeah, it does. I think so. But honestly, I think it counts me. Honestly, I do. I told them that if they hear a little kid in the background, I don't want to know about it. No, it's not going to happen. You guys will never hear a peep. Yep. It's Friday. I'm home alone. I'm gonna pretend like I didn't hear that. I'm hoping that was a mouse. Look at me. I'm spooking myself. Ugh. I heard movement. No, Carol, you just call me again? Carol, are you calling me? Marie, you aren't by any chance calling me? That's really odd. And you guys can't hear it? I have a messenger audio call calling from messenger. Decline or answer. So I don't know what this is, but I'm not touching it. I'm not touching it. You would think it would show up. No, it's not. It just says messenger audio call. I missed the call from Carol, but now it's gone. No, it just popped up. I don't understand why. No, they don't. I'm not worried about that, but I think it's weird that there's no name with it. No, I know it's not that, Carol. That is so weird, unless it's because I missed your call. But if I missed your call, That's really weird. I've never had that happen. Um, but yeah, every once in a while, I know we have mice or we get mice. So what I heard might have been mice. Yeah, but it actually had the decliner answer on it. Yeah. No, because I got yours. I got your call. We all heard it. And I saw it. Somebody that I'm not friends with on Facebook? Can they call you? No, that doesn't make any sense. I didn't think so. Somebody that I blocked, maybe? But they shouldn't be able to call me either. I have no idea. And if I don't know you, now I did accept Maria once I knew who she was. And I think I accepted Chelsea. Yeah, except it didn't have Carol's name on it. And why wouldn't you just call me if you're a friend? I mean, I know Carol can't. Yeah, I verified both you guys. This thing is wacky. No, she's never. I don't even think. I don't even know if she's ever messaged me, to be honest. But since I have her on my friends list, I send links. What comments, Marie? We haven't had any comments. It looked the same when this call came through that it did when Carol called. Is that what you're asking about? Or did I miss something? What did you send? No, I'm not. I'm not behind. I can see it. What did you send? What did you try sending, Marie? That's weird. Send it to me on. Can you send it to me on Facebook? Yeah, that came through. No, we never saw anything about it being. I don't think sketchy is I don't even think sketchy is. Carol, I had a guy come in today. Nope. Okay. Gotcha, Marie. It's not sketchy is not a word that is blocked, so I don't know what my last thought was. Carol, I've been at this now for over an hour. Oh, I had a guy come on here with a gray wrench next to his name. And I was like, that is weird. And he goes, yeah, you made me moderator some time ago. And I'm like, no, that I know I didn't. And then I realized, wait, when I saw your wrench, it's like, nope, yours is blue, so his is fake. Yeah, it was gray. And I know I don't have anybody else on my moderating list. Was it Chill Guy? I don't know, it was one, it was somebody. Yep. And then I had somebody else come in And you're like, yeah, I'm sick, so I'm not gonna be able to stay in your on your stream. And I'm like, if you're sick, why did you come in? Yeah, but this was a part of his screen name. Yeah, red, orange, yellow, I'm a legend was his name. I'm like, I don't know who you are, but I think neighbors are out there talking. Yep. Oh, I know Thanos. I just forgot about Thanos. Thanos is a character from Marvel Comics. Ah, yep, he is a villain. A big villain. Oh, okay. I did not know that. Gotcha. Anybody hear of a train catching fire? recently. Oh, yeah. Yeah. But I guess they evacuated. They didn't die, they evacuated. After train in Philadelphia catches fire. It doesn't say that anybody died. Thank heavens. Anyway, guys, my phone was about to die, so no. I did not. Guys, my phone was about to die. So I think we need to end live, unfortunately. Yep. Have a good one. I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.